What is up? Micah from Alternatone here. Today, no camera. Things are getting a little busy, which is great. In my downtime, I did several things, include making a handful of videos that I posted on YouTube. And this other project that I had was that I made an app. This is definitely geared more towards folks in the post-production sphere, though if you use Frame.io for getting notes on music, you could totally do it for that. This app is for ProTools specifically. It is very rudimentary. It solves a very simple problem. And once I get more time, I want to add way more features and get it really, really rocking, hopefully be a really, really good tool. There are other apps that do this, but none of them are free. This is free and hopefully extremely easy to use. So in my job as a sound mixer, I deal with a lot of notes, and that's either like pre-mix notes before I get started on something, or most often I'll finish a mix, a V1, and the client will give me notes on the mix. So I made this tool because I do all of my finishing work in Frame.io. So this tool will take all of your Frame.io comments, parse them, and using ProTools scripting logic, it'll parse out the time codes and grab your comment and the commenter. And my tool specifically will also say whether it's a reply to a comment or not. So let me just illustrate this for you real quick. So I have a few sets of notes. From Frame.io, these are downloaded as plain text files. I want to add support for more formats in the future. I just wanted to kind of get this thing working. Okay, so now let's open the app. And it is called NoteMarker. It is not fancy. I'm not a pro UI designer or anything. All right, so once you launch the app, it should look like this. Some stuff that I want to point out. So again, like I mentioned, this connects to your Pro Tools session via PTSL, Pro Tools scripting logic. And this app has all the mechanics to automatically recognize what session you have open. So it's going to ping and try and find the session, and so that you know you're in the right session, it'll read out the name of the session. So if you disconnect, nothing here. When I connect, it's connecting to NoteMarker test V1. Cool. So here we go. Let's reload in reel 1. So now we've parsed out all of the comments, and you'll notice, yeah, so from Frame.io, it's got a 0-hour time code. This TC offset just moves it up an hour. So I can look through and make sure that I have all of the notes showing up here. You can also see that it will parse out whether it's a reply. So that's me. So that tells me whether or not I need to attention that or not. Once you got everything, it doesn't matter where you have your mouse. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You can run NoteMarker, and you will see your notes populate. If you pull up your memory locations window, you'll see that currently the marker name is the commenter, and then the comment is down in the actual comments window. I tried having this stuff up in the marker name. It just ended up getting really cut off, but let me know if that's a feature that you would want me to switch around really quick. But yeah, this is just a way for me to port comments from Frame.io and check them off. So as I do the notes, I can just get rid of the marker. So now, in the newest version of Pro Tools, maybe it's a couple versions back, I just noticed it now, they added a few marker lanes, and I noticed that this, if you attention a different marker lane, and let's say we start over, and let's grab another set of notes, this time let's set them on the second hour. This was reel 2, and I mixed each of the reels at the appropriate hour. So this will be at hour 2. So all these notes will be relative to an hour 2 start time. And if I attention this track, it'll put it on the same track an hour down. So now we start from hour 2. Yep. Then something that I thought was pretty useful that I stumbled across actually is that you can also put markers on different tracks. So let's say in this case, we're going to work off of marker track 2 and say for some reason we wanted to put reel 4's markers there. So only 6 comments. I was getting it pretty dialed by by the last reel. Yeah, let's run NoteMarker here. And now it obviously defaults back to the hour, but we can see that it will put markers on whichever lane you have attention. So in one sense, that's something to be careful for, because you want to make sure that you don't overwrite your markers. But in another sense, it's really helpful if you want to have one of them be ADR flags and another one be Foley spots. So you want to categorize your notes. You can have them on different notes on different marker tracks. Yeah, it's really straightforward, really easy, really rudimentary, I would say right now. I know there are other apps doing stuff like this. Again, they're not free. This is free. I just want to get the ideas rolling, and I'll add a lot more features in the future. Really curious to hear from you. But in the meantime, the way that you can get this app is you can go to my website. This is also me plugging my new rebuilt website. If you go down to software, you get a free download of NoteMarker. If you have Intel, it will also automatically have you download an Intel version of the app. I'm working on another app. It's going to take a little bit longer because I'm learning how to process audio. But this is another plugin that I'm actually going to be working on. But for the time being, NoteMarker is free to download on my website. While you're there, you can check out some of the other stuff that I've done. Look at my credits here, listen to my music library, check out the other videos on the YouTube channel. Anyway, so yeah, that is NoteMarker. Really want to hear from you how useful it is, what improvements can be made. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of improvements that need to be made. But in the meantime, hopefully it's a useful tool for you. All right, signing off. Till next time. Peace.